So I wanted to touch a bit upon higher oil prices. We've seen the price of oil move significantly higher in the last week or two, gone from under $70 a barrel WTI to almost $80 a barrel. I know Goldman Sachs, large investment firm, one of the largest in the world, believes that the price of oil will move higher. The good news is, with respect to oil and even natural gas, United States United States has become a very large producer of oil and picking up the slack for countries such as Russia and OPEC. OPEC nations, Saudis in particular, cutting back oil production. The Russians cutting back oil production, obviously, the Russian-Ukraine situation. The Western countries not are boycotting or not doing business with Russia, taking on or purchasing their oil has caused the price of oil to rise. On the other side, you have a slowing down of the largest oil importer in the world, which is China. Chinese economy is struggling to get back on its feet. They are growing once again, but not nearly as quickly as it once was. So there you have the give and take, the push and pull between higher and lower oil prices. You can see we have a chart here of the price of oil up to almost $80, $79, $76. And you can see on the right-hand side, price of oil has started to move significantly higher. We have another chart here showing that the United States is producing more oil now than ever before, really. You know, we're looking at almost 12.7 million barrels of oil per day. And there's been some talk that this could go to well over 13 million barrels a day, getting closer even to 14. So you can see why the price of oil has been low for a little while now. However, with China coming on, continuing to stimulate their economy and continuing their thirst for energy and oil, and coupling that actually with what the IMF said recently, that governing body said that they took up their global growth targets for this year as well. So we're seeing global growth ticking higher or expected to tick higher. We're seeing the second largest economy in the world come out of the pandemic now, fully start to get back on their feet with respect to growth. So that is definitely going to have an effect on oil prices. And I guess taking that one step further, I just hope that this does not cause inflation to move higher again in Canada and the US and the rest of the world. Because as we know, higher oil prices can bring on higher inflation. So we'll see what happens in the coming months. We'll see what happens with production numbers. And we'll see what China does. Because right now, oil prices are moving directly with the economy in China.